And today it's an honor to be here to witness this beautiful and sacred healing pole that will travel here to the tar sands in our homelands. We have a prophecy which speaks of a time when the sacred water will turn black and the animals will die, and fish will die, and birds will fall from the sky. Right now this is happening in the tar sands. What we see at home in the tar sands is the destruction of the pristine boreal forest, which is our homeland, and also the homeland for many animals, many birds, many migratory birds. It's a pristine, beautiful boreal forest that I grew up in, and every time when I go home, what I see is more and more destruction of our traditional lands, more pollution to our air, and more contamination to our water. We see in the tar sands surface mines as big as entire cities. This is the type of destruction that we're talking about. And with this comes elevated rates of cancers, asthma, emphysema, with all of our families being impacted by one of these. We can no longer harvest traditional medicines, pick berries from the land, and when we do it in fear. We do it in fear of contamination to these animals, to the berries, and to the medicines. Many people, like Jules have said, had found fish with tumors on them. My dad, who's a hunter, has found tumors in the carcass of a moose, with yellow insides and tumors. And also back home where I come from, there was a massive oil spill, which is why I campaign so much against tar sands and against oil spill, and why I come to communities and talk about what happened to our family and the community back home when 4.5 million liters had leaked into our traditional territory, spilling across our traditional territory. How we found out about this was my auntie, who works at the school, sent me text messages saying, "I can't breathe, the children can't breathe, we have headaches, we're feeling nauseous, our eyes are burning. Do you know what this is?" Because she knew of the type of work that I do. But we didn't know what it was. We didn't know until 5 days later, after the Harper government was elected in for the second time. Then they finally released it to the community what it was. It was one of the biggest oil spills in Alberta's history. And it leaked onto our land, and we know that this land will never be the same. And I fear that this will happen along the Kinder Morgan pipeline route, along the Enbridge pipeline route. And that's why I speak out against it so much. We